But what about in Queensland? Now, why anyone would vote to send these people back for another 4 years, I didn't get it at the last election, but fingers crossed, people wake up at the next one in a couple of years' time. Because the Queensland budget has, had the public service blow out their budgets by $2.8 billion, by the way. Not a little, $2.8 billion. Now, this is they already had gargantuan budgets. But have a look here. Well done to the Courier Mail, who went line by line on this. The Department of Agriculture, they went out by $2 million, but let's get to some real numbers here. The Department of Energy and Public Works, $57 million. The Department of Environment and Science, surprise, surprise, more than $500 million in those particular numbers. The Department of Transport and Main Roads, $330 million more than what they were told to pay. Michael, there is no restraint in the public service, none. And this garbage that we're getting from Bill and Bob pretending, we're going to have some cuts in the federal budget, BS. They're just going to turn around and rip away at all of the things that they felt were politically connected to the previous government and don't create any losers of the people who voted for them, the Teals or the Greens.
That's probably right. By the way, how does a state government department, not the national government, how does a state government department in a state like Queensland, the Department of Environment, are $623 million over budget? Don't they have monthly cash flow forecasts where at the end of a month they sit down and say to the department secretary, hey, Fred, you're $50 million over, now you're $100 million over.
Where's the petty cash lady in Queensland?
$150 million. Where does anyone, how does this happen? You can't run $600 million over budget anyway. No, what we've seen from Labor so far is basically in relation to the economy. I maintain that this fellow Chalmers is their weakest performer because all he's done so far, he's like a late night newsreader. All he does is read off the auto cue. Things are bad. Clouds are coming. The world economy is teetering on the brink. Things are terrible. Well, I can read all this in the Financial Review. I don't need him to tell me that. We need him to take some decisive actions, and that means doing something about government spending, which is completely out of control at so many levels.